Shut!
Your WavyOcho, I'm gonna react to Maria Kanellis her rest this is what she wrestled like outside of WWE, like in like Ring of Honor and TNA, you know that.
Man! Happy New Year to the squad. I know you're hungover, just nod. But I've got the perfect remedy which will get you rising.
I ain't gonna lie, Maria, she after she left the WWE, she was gaining, bro. She got the jab, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she started wearing those booty shorts out, the booty short fits, bro. She got the jaggy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Out of bed in no time, come rain or shine. Because today's Ring of the Hawk competitor is fine. She does suck in the ring though. Let's keep it brief. This was a Patreon request by Marky D Fanboy. If you want to make the bird say the word, sign up on Patreon, you nerd. Alright, it's Maria Kanellis, a hit or a miss. Maria is not someone who's known for her ring work, despite being around the business for over 2 decades. She's actually had a lot more longevity than your favourite women's wrestler. So we're focusing on the entertainment aspect today, and maybe the odd decent spot or two, if we're lucky. Maria makes her TNA debut alongside her husband, the Miracle Mike Bennett. It's the debut of TNA on Pop TV, a channel for little babies. The audience...
Now she in AEW with Mike Bennett.
Arena and fan support was shrinking every day, so not exactly a good time for her to join the company. She was supposed to compete at Lockdown, but instead she pussied out of the match and cost Gail Kim by locking her in a cage to start a feud between the two of them. The problem was Maria just flat out refused to fight her, and instead we got months and months of promos. Fortunately, Maria was fire on the microphone, as long as it's worth the payoff. Well, I guess we'll find out in this video, eventually. Match 1, a mixed tag match. Maria and her husband Mike Bennett team up to take on Gail Kim and her tag team partner Drew McDonald. How much of Maria are we going to see in this one? She starts
Not too much.
out by pulling a confident face and seems like she's going to fight. No, she tags her husband straight away. Gail Kim ends up beating him up and gets tagged back in. Maria refuses to make the tag as Bennett gets battered by Gail Kim. She does manage to cause Gail Kim to fall out of the ring and rains down on her with some absolutely vicious stomps. In the ring,
I ain't gonna lie, like Gail Kim, like she's very talented. I'm not gonna lie, she's a very talented like women's wrestlers. I feel like she like wrestled in the like wrong era though. If y'all agree, bro. If she would have wrestled like nowadays she would have wrestled if nowadays she would have wrestled like in the right era, like this era, she would have had like great matches, like classic matches, like Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Bianca Belair, like not even just in WWE, just mad wrestlers in AEW too. Like she could wrestle, or Impact. I think she's still in Impact. She could wrestle people in Impact or in Japan.
almost immediately misses an elbow drop, so she scrambles away to make the tag.
But
We
she
don't
had
see her
but she had like good matches with Awesome Kong though. I'm not gonna take it away from her.
again for a while until Drew starts dominating and threatens to tag in Gail. Maria comically tries to stop Drew from making the tag. Gail gets it anyway and drop kicks Mike away as Maria frantically scrambles around. Gail's about to get her hands on her, but no, Mike Bennett returns. Gail immediately makes him eat defeat, and Drew McIntyre Claymore kicks him. But suddenly, Maria rolls up Gail Kim for the 3. That's pretty funny. I get some sick pleasure in seeing Gail lose matches just at this point in her career. So Maria didn't actually wrestle, but she
See, look at that shot, bro.
played her part well to annoy everybody and be a slimy heel. It's a C, but I just hope we get a proper payoff to this feud. Match 2. One night only, Knockouts Knockdown 2016 mixed tag. Now I wouldn't normally include these TNA specials, but this is a short run, so shove it. Mike Bennett and Maria take on Gail Kim and Zema Ion. Well, it turns out I shouldn't have bothered, because in this special Knockouts pay-per-view, we get Maria and Mike comically tagging each other over and over again. Maria running away from Gail like a weasel chasing a duck, and Mike Bennett winning on this knockout pay-per-view with the Miracle in progress. It's a miracle if I can get through this run. It's an S. Match 3, 7-way ladder match. Winner gets to be in charge of the Knockouts division. Gail Kim versus Madison Rayne and Velvet Sky versus Marty Bell and Rebel versus Maria Kanellis Bennett versus Jade. Maria immediately hides on the outside of the ring, and she looks damn good doing it. The ring gets cleared,
That's a fact.
and Maria scrambles into action with her ladder. She somehow climbs really slow. She's not injured, why is she climbing so slow? Gail comically chases her around the ladder until Jade boots Gail in the head. Maria goes back to her hiding spot. She returns when Gail is about to win the match. She slaps her and runs around and around like a hamster in a wheel. Gail catches her up on the ramp, but she's attacked by the Decay, who kidnap Gail Kim. Maria returns to the ring and she slams the beautiful people's heads together and throws them together, but Jade has woken up now and Maria is scared again. Later into the match, Velvet is climbing. Maria sneaks in and hits her with a stick. And somehow, Maria has won this match. Possibly one of the lamest ladder matches of all time. She did play a part, admittedly, so it's just a D. She is now the leader of the women. She continues feuding with Gail, and pretty much makes it her mission to annoy her as much as possible. I think there are a lot of TNA viewers who are annoyed. Match 4, Knockouts title match. The Knockouts champion Ali versus Maria. Basically, Maria just forces her to lay down because Maria is in charge of her. This goes on for a very long time, but at least the crowd are into this angle. Not much to say, it's a D for character work. Technically it's a match, so I had to include it. I just hope this is building to something. Match 5, Lethal Lockdown match. Team EC3 versus Team Lashley. Why Lashley would choose to have Maria in his team is beyond me. She doesn't get in the cage anyway and she just stands there. Of course, Gail Kim also enters this match and chases Maria around the ring like a dog in a hamster ball. Gail catches her and puts her in the cage, but there's a distraction and Maria escapes the cage with Gail giving chase. She's gone. It's over. That was pointless, but technically she entered the match, so I had to count it. It's an S. And if you really want to know, Bobby Lashley won the match. Well, I guess all of that has been leading up to this big one. Match 6, Bound for Glory 2016 Knockouts title. The champion Maria versus Gail Kim. But Maria tries to get out of the match by saying that she has a broken paw. Ali says that she's misunderstood the doctor and her hand is actually fine. Eventually the match does start. As usual, Gail chases Maria for a bit like a dog on acid. She uses...
Meantime, Gail Kim gonna chase, gonna try to run down on Maria, bro.
Ali as a shield and then takes advantage of Gail. Maria screams at Ali to hand her the cast. She throws it, Gail catches it and throws it away. Couple of knockdowns from Gail and now the fists are flying. Maria is too slow to catch Gail, who puts her in the figure 4 around the ring pole. Gail gets back in the ring and flips her off and hits Eat Defeat, which didn't look great, and it's over. Wow, all that bit...
Because Maria's not a good wrestler, she's not known for her wrestling skills.
For this, a 5-minute match where they barely had a match.
She's known for her looks and that's it.
I sort of don't blame TNA for this. They knew Maria's weaknesses, but you have to question why they built to this match in the first place if there was no way to have a proper payoff. There was no chance of it being good. That ends Maria's Knockouts title reign after 50 days, where she didn't defend the belt a single time. Probably not the greatest champion of all time. Match 7, no DQ match for the Knockouts title. Match 7, no DQ match for the Knockouts title and management of the Knockouts division. Maria versus the champion Gail Kim. Maria misses with a trash can shot and she runs away up the ramp again. At least the cameramen earn their money tonight. Gail puts her in a trash cart and shoves it down the ramp. Everybody sounds disappointed by the minimal impact. In the ring, Maria grabs her eyelashes and hits her in the gut of a trash lid. Maria throws Gail back and mounts her, somehow for a 2 count. Now Maria hits a running neck snap, which is the most impressive thing I've seen in 7 matches. They brawl in the centre of the ring and it doesn't look great. Then out of nowhere, Gail walks right into a cab driver slam, Maria hits Gail with a lid now, which only seems to wake Gail up like she's the Hawkster. Gail misses her crossbody as Maria slowly marches around the ring carrying a stick. Once again, her stick shots make Gail Kim hulk up. She grabs the stick and hits Eat Defeat into the stick, but Gail breaks up her own pin. She isn't finished. She picks Maria up and does Eat Defeat into the trash can lid to end the match. Probably the best Maria match I've seen, but at the same time, everything she does looks slow, lumbering and clumsy. Not sure why that is, she looks very athletic. It's a C. Match 8, final match, mixed tag match. Maria and Mike Bennett versus Cody Rhodes and Mini Moose. Almost the entire match is just Cody and Mike wrestling, with Maria just being a dick. Eventually she looks to take a shot at Cody, but instead she kicks her own husband in the nutsack. Brandy Rhodes gets the tag and wants to show her athleticism. She doesn't...
And Cody Rhodes been in TNA for a short period of time, bro. I wish you would have stayed a little young, like longer, like, you feel me?
manage it. What she does manage though is a couple of clotheslines whilst the husbands watch on in horror. Brandy sends Maria headfirst into Mike's nutsack. Brandy hits a flatliner and then she puts on one of the worst looking submissions of all time. Maria and Mike both end up tapping out at the same time. It's an S. Well, after this, former ROH running mate Kevin Owens would convince the couple not to re-sign with TNA. They were in the WWE 6 months later, where it didn't exactly go well there. Then back to TNA, where it didn't exactly go well. And then to AEW, where it's still going, just about. Look, I didn't come into this one expecting to unearth any hidden gems. It is what it is. She's eye candy and she knows it, and TNA knows it. But she's also very good on the microphone, so I've no qualms having her on the Ring of the Hawk roster. I've never found this woman boring. But the decision to have her feud with Gail Kim...
But she's not good on the ring. She's not valid on the ring. She's dark on the ring. She's pretty. She's mad pretty, but she's not good on the ring.
...was stupid because there was no payoff. At least when Gail Kim feuded with Taryn Terrell for months, it actually had a really good payoff at the end with a surprisingly good match. But this was bird turd. The roster was pretty weak too, so not much for her to work with. Well, she's not going in the zone, but I'm going in. And then Hawk, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Maria in TNA was a C. And I get that some of you may disagree, but it's an entertainment business, and she does that through other means, and if you don't agree...
Okay, that's the vid. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about Maria Kanellis, bro. Let me know, like, what is your overall, like, thoughts on Maria Kanellis, bro? Her career and all that. She had like, come subscribe, y'all know the vibe. We're just checking out you are.